Wait, that is the Rabbi Common Sense lecture, not comedy. Don't call it comedy. Yes, Abdul Rahid said in a leaked memo. In a leaked memo, they said that there are higher thieves in the pension fund. Wait a minute. In a leaked memo, that there are higher thieves. In other words, that means if during Mayana's time in his office, 10 naira got lost, means more than 1,000 naira has got lost. It means that if 5 billion is missing in his own time, means that before he came to office, maybe more than 20 or 50 billion have missed. This kept me thinking. Obasanjo said something that is very, very attractive, politically attractive. He said, there is no sacred cow as far as fighting corruption was concerned. Wait a minute. There is no sacred cow as far as fighting corruption was concerned. If there is no sacred cow, minus corruption or whatever they've alleged about him, how come he was reinstated back? Who are those who reinstated him back? Well, I beg, make una answer down by ourselves. Going forward, following what Obasanjo said, let us begin. No, Nigerian state, God just have mercy on us. Because the type of corruption we are talking about is so alarming that we begin to ask, should be these people, they take oath of office, You see, judges, when somebody want to enter office, maybe whether as governor or political seats, political offices, they take oath, is it not? They bring the Bible or Quran, they put their hand inside, or they raise their hand and take oath of office. My brother, forget those things. Those things are crap. Now, should be, whether I like it or not, some of our politicians are fetish, whether I like it or not. Some of them claim to be Christians, but I can prove it to you right now in these rabbi lectures that Nigeria is not a godly nation. It's only a religious nation. One person is tied to one religion or not. Two of us. Not be so. Religion or the other, I'm a Christian, I'm not a Muslim, or I'm a traditional worshipper, I don't, that is just Now, let me tell you, don't ask me whether I'm a Christian or not. Let me just put it this way. Supposing, as election is coming now, 2019, people already flexing their political muscles, they want to vie for one political offices or the other. Supposing now we say, okay, are you a Christian or not a Christian? Well, I'm a traditional worshipper. Okay, Igbo man, I'm going to bring Amadioha. That's what you're going to swear for your oath of office. Imagine you're a Yoruba man now, and you say, okay, you want to vie for public office. You now say, okay, all the Yoruba people who are vying for public offices, no wahala. We shall swear people by Shango. You see, people will be very, very serious by the oath they take to their offices. But the problem is that God is so merciful. We mess this oath up, All them, you see, what is it? Judges will come, truth by truth, and not only the truth. Nonsense, all those things are crappy. No more working. And if you say you are a real Christian, no wahala. We'll bring prayer warriors. I think it's a high time they begin to put religious public offices, maybe like Father Mbaka, all these GOs, better ones, so better of God, places like Father Mbaka, all these GOs, we bring them, we give them positions, we give them offices in presidential villa. So that when people when those who claim that they are born again, and they want to take public offices, we bring serious prayer warriors with cause in the Bible. Put your hand. What do you believe in? Oh yeah, begin. Many people be very serious in the oath of office they take. And by the way, you see, imagine Nigeria now so okay, Shekau, we are granting amnesty, drop your weapons, or give me a new job. All those who say that they are Muslims, oh yeah, for you to take oath of office, they bring Sharia. Shekau will be there. The day you offend, they cut your hand. I swear, my brother, you not go take 2 years. Most of our political offices, people who are Muslims, will go with one hand, and those who are Christians, many of them will be dying off. Let us watch it because the looting is too much. Okay, watch now. In Nigeria, those days, Shebi, if you want carry money, now Ghana must go. You carry money. Watch now. From Ghana must go. Nigerian political leaders, politicians with common sense, started using Ghana must go to carry money. No more portfolio. They start using Ghana must go to carry money. From using Ghana must go to carry money, as smart as they want to be with their common sense again. Not now using cheapy tanks, hiding money in cheapy tanks. From hiding money to cheapy tanks, money don't they get house, rented apartment. Money don't they enjoy AC. I'm not seeing AC, but today there is AC. I mean, starch it somewhere, rent an apartment for it, starch it that place, and then put AC for it 247. And finally, money has burial ground. Wanna just watch. It's a pity. From GP tanks, from Ghana must go to GP tanks. From GP tanks to AC in the house, rented apartment. From that rented apartment, we are now talking of burying money in the ground. I mean, that is public money. Shall we clap for them? No. We shall not clap for them. We shall laugh them off. If you have common sense, brain supposed link you that you know this belongs to the public. This is good. So moving on now, we've heard about the Ozubulu shooting again. You know, another face of the story. Okay, wait. Before moving on, just recently there was shooting in US in a First Baptist church, and my argument is, why are people going to church to shoot? House of God is where people try to reconcile, you know, themselves with their maker. You know, the reason why people should be going to church to shoot, I don't see the common sense there. I don't see the rationale, you know. And it was said that the man shot about 27 people dead and others wounded. And of course, he was killed anyway. He died at the process. They said there was a chase and then he died. And it wasn't confirmed if it was bullets from his own gun that gave him that inflicted the injury, that is self-inflicted injury, or it was the bullet of the police that killed him. However, make my guy rest in peace, you know. Coming back to the Ozubulu or something, we thank God, you know, Bishop is now a little bit happier, you know. It's not easy to get your name soiled. Only God knows his innocence. But the guy is happier now because it is said that those who engage in that Ozubulu shooting has been caught. You know, see people, just watch them.
And we are going to also put up and then be said. And also put up a one no cap and then be said. And also put the bishop on a connection. Then the bishop goes a connection. There's a bishop in the there's a bishop also. There's a what at 6 years. What at 6 years in the also problem. Now it does over to the Memina. Upon the end of the Malay, I will bend them be said. Nambisa then connection again. Nambisa then go river. I go to the water.
So it means that those people have been caught. But wait yet, there is one common sense the guy talking there was applying. If you listen, just listen to him again.
There's a bishop also. There's a what at 6 years. What at 6 years in the also problem. Now it does over to the Memina. Upon the end of the Malay, I will bend them be said. Nambisa then connection again. Nambisa then go river. I go to the water.
That my guy get from Igbo man, that my guy get common sense. You know, there's no way he should be praising this young man of 36 years who is helping us in philanthropy, part trying to kill him, part trying to tarnish his image. After saying all this, and guess what, my guy? Something must exchange hands. Don't be serious. So, moving forward, it is said that those who really engage in the shooting are even from Osobolo. In other words, it is not even the same people. What the young man there was saying, he said that if you say people, you people are free, you have been vindicated, your hands are clean. People should go and rejoice that those who really perpetrated the evil were from Osobolo. Although we've not seen these people, we believe, you know, our stories keep unraveling. Someday we'll come to see the people who engaged in shooting, and they will begin to know the motives behind. That is where we think of the common sense. That reminds me, this man called Bishop. What even gave him the name Bishop? How come the name Bishop? Okay, before we go into that, okay, let us just watch. Let us try to analyze his picture as a bishop. Hey guy, forget about it. Of course, we know that in Catholic Church, especially in Roman Catholic Church in Nigeria, they don't ordain married men, you know. Even when Pope has said that married men could be ordained, there are stringent conditions like, you know, the person must be a very good Catholic, and then the person must be advanced in age. And then it is where the church finds it hard to get workers. I mean, in remote areas, that is where such people could be posted. So, by and large, there are stringent conditions. So, this man, I believe, is a bishop of money, you know. When people are interested in the cash you have, they give you different names, you know, like Bishop, Ogbuefi, Ogbuanyenya, Ogbewu, in fact, Ogbonketa, Ogboke, Ogbawo. People give you all sorts of names, you know, just to attract the green stuffs to themselves. That is it. So today it has been known that the Osobolo people are so happy that this man called Bishop, you know, they say he's a philanthropist, he's helping the people, that he built the church single-handedly. So people are now happy and now saying, man, we have found the perpetrators. Although we've not seen them all, but we believe as events unfold, you know, as it unfolds, we're going to get the real people. And then we know the common sense. That is the main thing. Why I'm following this story is, what is the common sense in shooting in the church? Please, people should not go to the church. Of course, we know that people do different things in the church. Then people should not go to the church, you know, to shoot, to kill people. The church is where we try to free our mind. After 6 whole days, the 7th day, we come to free our mind, bear our thoughts free to God, you know. But we know today, many things happen in the church. Of course, yes, you know, people like I'm giving, no, it will be like I'm giving the church 1 million naira, and then at the end of the day, you go for a contract of 10 million, but before the people know it, you do rubbish for them and you get out of it, you know, you get away with it. That is just it. People, the main things happen in the church today, we begin to wonder, is this the church? I mean, if Jesus Christ come down, let's just assume that Jesus Christ appear on earth today. I swear, Jesus Christ go tell some churches, hey you, Who are you? I'm a pastor of so and so church. I beg, close this church. No be so my old day. No. No be so. No call my name for your church again. Jesus Christ will appear to some. Jesus Christ will come to some church and say, What signboard is this? For example, they say. Jesus Christ will say, No. This signboard no represent me. He begin. Many signboards, many churches could be closed. Many things, churches. But I tell you, in actual fact, it is their money-making machine. Point blank. Let us be straight. Because for me, I will say it, Nigeria is not a godly nation. We are only religious. I'm tied to this religion. I'm tied to that religion. That is just it. And that is why we have multiplication of churches. No, let us base it the facts. If you come, we have one mosque. The whole people around the area are going to that mosque. But here now, I just prepare tomorrow, wear suit, carry Bible, then 1 or 2 quotations to support what I'm doing. I'm not a pastor. And before we go, this is the WhatsApp joke for the day. God asked Chandru, now that you are old, you have to choose either Parkinson's disease, hand-shaven, or Alzheimer's, memory loss, as punishment for your karma in this life. Chandru goes to Bhaskar, who advises him to choose Parkinson's disease, and said, it's better to spill half glass of whiskey than to forget where the bottles are kept. Chandru hugs Bhaskar. That's what friends are for. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. More, thank you for sharing. This Rabbi, peace out.